Well, the race for U.S. Senate in Minnesota gets underway in less than a month, with both the DFL and GOP holding party caucuses February 3rd. Senator Tina Smith is retiring. The DFL race to succeed her pits two prominent party leaders, Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan and Representative Angie Craig, against each other. Craig has been a recent guest on this show, and earlier this morning, I sat down with the Lieutenant Governor. And joining me right now is the Lieutenant Governor, Peggy Flanagan. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
All right. You are going out later today on your Loud and Clear Voices tour. Tell us about that. Tell us about the name.
Sure. So Loud, Clear Voice and is an homage to my Native American name, which means speaks in a loud and clear voice woman. We are traveling. We've got 44 stops all across the state of Minnesota, talking to folks about, what's on their mind, making sure that people feel ready to go to their precinct caucus. And, grassroots organizing is my thing, and that's how we're going to win this campaign.
Okay, and we were mentioning that February 3rd is the precinct caucus, so this is pretty close here. Mm-hmm. What is on people's minds? What is the number one thing you're hearing about?
The number one thing that we're hearing about is affordability. People want to be able to afford the lives that they want to live, and that's why I'm running. The high costs of healthcare, the tariffs, frankly, that are, making everything more expensive for people, the cost of childcare, all of these issues we hear when we're on the road. And, so that's why things like Medicare for all, universal child care, making a national paid family and medical leave policy, increasing the minimum wage. Those are all issues that I'm fighting for and what I hear are priorities for Minnesotans.
All right, I want to talk about that in a minute, but let me ask you about the fraud investigations that are going on that have occurred under yours and Governor Walz's watch. What is going on? It just seems like every time you turn around, there's something new.
Well, I want to be really clear that, fraud of any kind is unacceptable. The appropriate amount of fraud is zero. And I know that, stealing money from taxpayers is completely unacceptable. And people are, frankly, excuse my language, they're pissed about it. And so am I.
Absolutely.
And I totally get it. And so, it's incredibly important that, we audit, that every penny is audited and that folks are charged. I think it's, Donald Trump may be new to this idea of what's happening in Minnesota is that, 98 folks have been charged, 62 people have been convicted, and we have to make sure that, fraud is rooted out wherever it is. But I want to be really clear.
But should you have done more? Should you and Governor Walz have done more?
The governor has been clear that the buck stops with him. He has taken the lead here. And of course, I have expressed concern. And, he has been clear with the legislature. They've put additional measures in place. Tim O'Malley, who is the fraud czar, is now intensifying those efforts. And, I feel confident that as the governor is doubling down on fraud and making sure that, they're rooting it out wherever it is, that's incredibly, important. And Minnesotans understand that.
This race features, and we were just talking about this, two women, yourself and Representative Angie Craig, that really are leaders in the DFL party that are both of you were so highly regarded. It's being portrayed as a reflection of the moderate progressive split in the DFL, in the Democratic Party nationally, but also here in Minnesota. Do you agree with that, you being the progressive?
Well, I think that this is really a choice between institutional corporate Democrats and a progressive fighter who's been working on behalf of working families and delivering results. Things like paid family and medical leave, increasing the minimum wage. January 1st, we saw paid family and medical leave go into effect. That's something I've been working on and working towards for almost the last decade. And the increase in the minimum wage, I co-chaired the campaign to increase the minimum wage. We got it done, and we fought to make sure that it was indexed to inflation. So the minimum wage just went up again January 1st here in Minnesota. And those are some of the things that I've been delivering on. But also, let me be really, really clear in this race. As we have seen ICE terrorizing our communities, throwing American citizens into the back of vans, arresting innocent bystanders, deporting folks regardless of, the papers that they have. my opponent, Angie Craig, voted in favor of the Lake and Riley Act right out of the gate. It's the first vote under the second Trump administration, which strips immigrants of due process. And this summer, as recently as this summer,
it occurred after the murder of a young nursing student, I believe, in Georgia.
To be clear, that's a terrible tragedy, and stripping people of due process is unconstitutional. And just this summer, she voted to praise ICE as they were terrorizing folks in our communities. I think that's a pretty clear difference between the two of us. And I want to also say that I'm not taking corporate PAC money. You can't, have one hand outstretched saying, I'm going to, regulate crypto, while at the same time saying, and if you could pay for my campaign, I'd appreciate it. Minnesotans are smarter than that. And I think, folks are asking for more from their elected officials. I want to be beholden to Minnesotans and to grassroots donors across the state from all 87 counties, not to big corporations.
All right. Well, listen, Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan, thank you so much. We obviously will be following this. And again, this starts very soon with those caucuses in February 3rd, less than a month. So
that's right.
Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Among the GOP candidates for Minnesota's U.S. Senate seat are former party chair David Hann and former U.S. Senate candidate Royce White.